Maria had a simple life, filled with the warmth of family and the comfort of routine. Every morning she would wake up to the sound of her children's laughter, and every evening she would tuck them into bed with a story. Her days were a blend of work and family, a delicate balance she had mastered over the years. She had a loving husband, 2 bright-eyed children, and a job she enjoyed. Her husband was her rock, always there to support her, and their children were the light of their lives. Maria found joy in the little things, like family dinners and weekend outings to the park. Life wasn't perfect, but it was hers, and she cherished it. She knew that every moment was precious, and she made sure to savor each one. The laughter, the tears, the quiet moments of reflection, they all made up the tapestry of her life. Then, without warning, tragedy struck. It was a day like any other when she received the phone call that would change her life forever. Her husband had been in an accident, and he didn't survive. The news hit her like a tidal wave, leaving her gasping for air. Her husband, the family's rock, was killed in an accident. Maria's world crumbled. The man who had been her partner, her confidant, her everything was gone. She felt an emptiness that words could not describe, a void that seemed impossible to fill. Grief threatened to consume her, leaving her lost and afraid. She found herself in a dark place, struggling to find a way out. The days blurred together, each one more painful than the last. She felt like she was drowning in sorrow, unable to catch her breath. The weight of responsibility for her children's well-being felt insurmountable. She was now the sole provider, the one who had to keep everything together. The pressure was immense, and there were times when she felt like she couldn't go on. For a while, Maria succumbed to despair. She withdrew from the world, isolating herself from friends and family. She felt like a shadow of her former self, a ghost haunting the life she once knew. The future seemed bleak, an endless tunnel with no light in sight. The future seemed bleak, an endless tunnel with no light in sight. She couldn't see a way forward, couldn't imagine a life without her husband. The days were long and the nights were even longer, filled with sleepless hours and endless tears. But as the initial shock subsided, a flicker of determination ignited within her. Her children needed her. She realized that she couldn't let grief consume her, that she had to find a way to move forward. She began to see that there was still hope, still a reason to keep going. She had to find a way forward, for them and for herself. She started to take small steps, finding strength in the love she had for her children. She began to rebuild her life, piece by piece, finding solace in the routines that once brought her comfort. This marked a turning point, the moment Maria decided to define her response to adversity. She chose to rise above her circumstances, to find strength in the face of sorrow. Maria's journey was far from over, but she knew that she had the courage to face whatever came next. Maria's journey was far from easy. She faced financial struggles, the daunting task of single parenthood, and the ever-present ache of her loss. But she persevered. Every day was a new challenge, a new hurdle to overcome. She took on extra work, juggling multiple jobs to make ends meet. Her nights were often sleepless, filled with the hum of her laptop and the quiet rustle of papers. Sought support from her community, leaning on friends and neighbors who offered a helping hand or a kind word when she needed it most. And most importantly, she chose hope over despair. She found strength in the small moments of joy, the laughter of her children, and the warmth of their hugs. She refused to let tragedy define her or her children's future. Instead of succumbing to bitterness, Maria used her experience to teach her children resilience. She showed them that even in the face of immense pain, there is always a reason to keep going, to find joy in the little things, like a sunny day at the park or a family hike up a scenic trail. To find joy in the little things, like baking cookies together or sharing a picnic in the park, and to support each other. Her children learned the value of family, the importance of sticking together through thick and thin. Maria's story is a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. It reminds us that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always come, bringing with it new hope and new possibilities. Each of us faces challenges, moments when life throws us a curveball. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to let fear and doubt dictate our reactions. But it's in these moments that we have a choice. We can choose to be defined by our circumstances, to succumb to negativity, or we can choose to rise above. Like Maria, we can choose to find the strength within ourselves to persevere, to learn from our experiences, and to emerge from hardship stronger and more resilient. The power to shape our destiny lies not in the events themselves, but in how we choose to respond to them. Consider the story of John, a young man who dreamed of becoming a musician. He spent years honing his craft, pouring his heart and soul into his music. Then, a devastating accident left him with a severe hand injury, seemingly shattering his dreams forever. Despair threatened to consume John. Music was his life, his passion. How could he go on without it? Yet even in his darkest hour, a spark of hope remained. He wouldn't let this defeat him. He would find a way. Section 5. From Setback to Success, the Power of Resilience. In life, we often face unexpected challenges that test our strength and determination. These moments can either break us or make us stronger, depending on how we choose to respond. Resilience is the key to turning setbacks into opportunities for growth and success. John's injury forced him to reevaluate his approach to music. He explored new instruments, adapted his playing style, and embraced the challenge with an open mind. This period of experimentation not only broadened his musical horizons, but also deepened his understanding of his own capabilities. Through this journey, John discovered a hidden talent for songwriting. He began to pour his heart and soul into his lyrics, using his personal experiences as a source of inspiration. His newfound passion for songwriting became a therapeutic outlet, allowing him to express his emotions and connect with others on a deeper level. His lyrics, infused with his experiences and the raw emotion of his journey, resonated deeply with listeners. Each song told a story of struggle, perseverance, and triumph, creating a powerful connection with his audience. The authenticity of his music touched the hearts of many, making his performances unforgettable. John's story is a testament to the power of resilience, the ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. His journey reminds us that setbacks are not the end, but rather a new beginning. They offer us a chance to reinvent ourselves and discover strengths we never knew we had. The ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity is a skill that can be developed over time. It requires a positive mindset, a willingness to learn, and the courage to face challenges head-on. John's journey exemplifies these qualities, showing us that resilience is not just about bouncing back, but also about growing and evolving. He didn't let his setback define him. Instead, he used it as fuel to redefine himself and his music. This transformation was not easy, but it was worth it. John's determination and perseverance allowed him to overcome obstacles and achieve his goals. Instead of succumbing to despair, he chose to rise above his circumstances and create something beautiful out of his struggles. His music evolved, reflecting his growth and resilience. Each performance became a celebration of his journey, inspiring others to find their own strength in the face of adversity. His story is an inspiration to us all, a reminder that even when life throws us a curveball, we have the power to choose our response and shape our own destinies. John's journey teaches us that resilience is not just about surviving, but about thriving and finding meaning in our experiences, a reminder that even when life throws us a curveball, we have the power to choose our response and shape our own destinies. It's about finding the strength within ourselves to keep moving forward. No matter how tough the journey may be, we have the power to choose our response and shape our own destinies. Embrace the challenges, learn from them, and let them guide you towards a brighter future. Remember, resilience is not just about enduring hardships, but about transforming them into opportunities for growth and success. Section 6. Embracing the struggle. Finding opportunity in adversity. Throughout history, countless individuals have faced unimaginable hardships and emerged stronger, their spirits unbroken. Helen Keller, blind and deaf from a young age, became a world-renowned author and activist, proving that limitations exist not in our circumstances, but in our minds. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years, emerged to lead South Africa out of apartheid, demonstrating the indomitable nature of the human spirit and the transformative power of forgiveness. These individuals, and countless others like them, teach us that adversity, while painful, can also be a catalyst for growth, resilience, and extraordinary achievement. Section 7. The Wright Stuff Innovation Born from Challenge. The Wright brothers, driven by an audacious dream of flight, faced countless setbacks and failures in their pursuit of building the world's first successful airplane. Undeterred, they embraced each challenge as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and refine their designs. Their unwavering belief in their vision, coupled with their relentless determination, ultimately propelled them to soar above the doubters and change the course of history. Their story reminds us that innovation is often born from challenge, and that the greatest triumphs often follow our most difficult struggles. Section 8. Your reaction, your reality, taking control of your destiny. The stories of Maria, John, Helen Keller, Nelson Mandela, and the Wright brothers all point to a fundamental truth. It's not what happens to us that defines us, but how we choose to react. Life is a series of peaks and valleys, of triumphs and setbacks. It's our reactions to these events, our choices in the face of adversity, that truly shape our character and determine our destiny. When we choose hope over despair, resilience over resignation, and action over inaction, we empower ourselves to rise above our circumstances and create a brighter future. Section 9. Rise above a call to action. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember the stories of those who have gone before you. Remember that you have a choice. You can choose to be defined by your challenges or to rise above them. Embrace the struggle, find the opportunity in adversity, and never, ever give up on yourself. For it's not your circumstances that define you, it's how you react to them. Rise above. Your future depends on it.